I call the member for Griffith.
Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. Our school modernisation program has invested some $16.2 billion across 23,500 projects in our country, Australia. This is the largest school modernisation program in our country's history. It was a large part of the reason why Australia was able to remain recession-free, unique among the major advanced economies. I shudder to think what would have happened had Australia fallen into recession at that time, and the hundreds of thousands of Australian households who would have been left without a breadwinner. And we think of those challenges again as we look carefully at developments in Greece and elsewhere in Europe as they bear down on the global economy, and that global economy includes Australia. Another part of our vision for the school modernisation program was to help build the education infrastructure we need for the 21st century and to ensure that we had school buildings and school facilities able to be part of our vision for an education revolution. And the vision was to help build an Australia where we had the best educated, best trained, best skilled workforce of any country in the world. More than 9,500 Australian schools have benefited from this investment, and in recent times I've been speaking with many of my school principals about how that investment was used. In my own community, some $88 million was invested across 124 projects. 44 of our schools now have brand new facilities, 25 new libraries, 17 multi-purpose facilities, and many new or modernised classrooms. Bricks and mortar, of course, are merely the foundation. School principals tell me that these facilities are now being used to radically improve the way in which our children are educated. Watch and see how the interactive whiteboards are now being used in classrooms across the country on the back of these reforms. It is a genuinely rewarding experience. I've seen this at St Martin's Primary School in Carina, a terrific Catholic school in my community. Principal Michael Kelleher is thrilled with their new multi-purpose facility, which they've called the Dominic Centre. For the first time, they have a perfect venue for bringing the entire school community together. And this is a big school for performances, for assemblies, and for community meetings as well. Seven Hills State School, a terrific state school in my community, where the principal, Michelle Morrissey, has emphasised the significance of the new library. It's the cool place to be for the kids at lunchtime. They are now learning and enjoying the new learning environment. Whites Hill College, Principal Paul Robinson, has said that this is a huge enhancement of his school community through the new Integrated Learning Centre, which now accommodates separate classrooms for music, for multimedia and information technology. Mayfield State Primary School in Blacklock has said despite the fact that performing arts and multimedia studies have featured strongly in the school's curriculum over the years, they now have a multi-purpose facility and resource centre which can host around 350 people and provide a first-class venue for all the school's artistic productions, replete with an audio-visual system, motorised screen and digital projector. Cannon Hill State School, another great Queensland state school. There I saw recently the school's new resource centre, where the kids again are now flocking to the place at lunchtime because it's cool to be there in the library and to learn. This is part of a good story and unfolding narrative, not only in my community, but across the country. Coorparoo State School Principal Keith Warwick has the same to say about their new library resource centre, new classrooms and new multi-purpose facility. St Lawrence's College, a leading Catholic secondary and primary college, where I've seen also the new modern library, dozens of new classrooms, all with state-of-the-art equipment and resources. Bulimba State School, a new multi-purpose facility which now is dishing up a new generation of master chefs with the award-winning Stephanie Alexander designed kitchen. The new facilities are an architectural feat in themselves, having been built literally on the edge of a cliff face. Fantastic views of the city of Brisbane, fantastic fundraiser therefore for the local P&C. And as part of all this, the kids are learning to cook fresh food, grow local veggies, and in fact improve their nutritional skills and opportunities for the future. Can I say, Madam Deputy Speaker, this has been a fantastic program. I've seen it as part and parcel of the education revolution for Australia, part of what we're also seeking to do with the national curriculum, other major national education reforms, part and parcel of creating the best educated, best trained, best